Hey everyone, so let's chat. So today, something popped up in my news feed, which I thought was very interesting, and I thought I'd share it with you. This person is Gordon Peterson. He's been on Joe Rogan a few times, but this guy talks sense. I believe he is a realist. He's someone who is, trying to highlight the fact that we need freedoms, we need normality, we need common sense, we need to be realists. I believe all of that is what he is basically saying, and I agree with most of what he does say. Basically, did not find this model who posed in a magazine. I'm not going to get into that person's name or the magazine or any of that stuff, but he said that he did not find this woman attractive. And basically, I believe now he's gone off of Twitter completely. I don't know if he canceled his account or whatever. But listen, if you're on Twitter in the first place, I think you need to rethink things, because I'm on Twitter, but I'm on there basically to just post content and let people know that I'm posting content. That's it, because it's literally a mind F-U-C-K. Every single social networking site out there is a mind F-U-C-K. It will mess you up, I'm telling you right now, and that's why I am completely off of it for socializing. If you want to socialize with somebody in person, for goodness sake. So he's gotten himself into some hot water again. This guy has spoken up. He's spoken up about things like freedom. He's spoken about pronouns. He's spoken up, about men's rights. And he's gotten himself into a lot of situations where, most of us would not want to be in, to be honest. And I can imagine that it's extremely stressful for him. But I mean, it's his right to say that he doesn't find someone else attractive because, they're skinny or they're overweight or whatever. I mean, personally myself, I try to stay in shape. I mean, the other day, I went to the doctor for a normal checkup, and the doctor still tells me I'm overweight. And I kind of said, yeah, I know I'm overweight. And I was 12 pounds overweight. So she's saying that I'm overweight because I'm breaching that 10 pounds over my ideal weight, which is 170. And I think it was 182-ish, somewhere around there. And I know, I can feel it. I can feel that I'm overweight. I don't like being overweight, but the winter and, comfort foods and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if condoning this stuff, if plus size models are doing anybody any favors. Certainly not anorexic models. They're not doing anybody any favors either. So you go from one end to the other end, from anorexic models now to plus size models. And I don't know that it is a healthy thing per se. And I'm not bashing people who are overweight. I'm not bashing anyone that's underweight. I'm just saying that trying to be, within a normal ideal weight, somewhere within that zone at least. It's probably no ideal weight per se, but there's somewhere within that range, so you can do yourself a favor and your family a favor and be around and be healthy. I mean, if when you're overweight, you probably have more likelihood of getting cancer and getting diseases and all the rest of it. So stay healthy, stay in shape, and try, if you can, obviously, to maintain a sensible regimen when it comes to physical activity and really keeping your body moving and going and whatnot. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. The other thing was about cooking. I'm getting into cooking more and more and more. Just released a video there on beef wraps. I hope you liked that one. That was pretty easy, pretty delicious. A lot of people these days order in food. Don't want to cook food. It's easy to do. Really, honestly, I think it's healing to cook. I like cooking. So that's why I do it. That's why I've always done it. And I think it's, speaking of health, I think that's a healthy way to maintain and know what you're eating, right? If you cook it, you pretty much know what you're putting into it. So you can limit the sugar, you can limit the salt, you can limit the fat. Oh, and another thing today I wanted to talk about was allergies. This relates to food. What in the heck is going on with allergies? Why do people have so many allergies these days? I think myself personally it's probably because, if you're not exposed to things, I'm not saying, to be exposed to COVID or anything like that and get sick. Obviously be careful. But if you're not exposed to anything, your body is obviously not going to fight, right? And it's not going to have any antibodies around. So I was reading something the other day about kids. Apparently, this article said that if you expose infants, basically, or young children, to every kind of food, then that kid will probably not have as many allergies. If you expose that kid to nature, dirt, pollen, all that kind of stuff, like, put them in a farm, listen, I bet you if you did studies on people who are living in poorer countries, when it comes to allergies, I bet you there's probably less cases of people who have severe allergies than, if you go to the rural place or the urban place, I bet you the urban place would have more than the rural places in the world. And certainly, probably first world countries have more cases of having allergies than not. I can't even imagine. I mean, I have a dog allergy, but it's very, very minor. But I can't even imagine having allergies all the time. I mean, you're sniffing and coughing and sneezing. It's just, it's crazy. I feel sorry for anybody that has to go through that. And there's so many people like it. And they're always popping pills, right, to control it. Oh, well. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. That'll be it for today. Take it easy, guys. Be safe out there.